What's going on, man?
What's happening? A little cool this morning.
Man, I come down here, I brought that cold front with me.
You did.
I always do. We're on a completely different part of the lake this time, ain't we?
We're on a different lake completely. This is Lake Moultrie. Last time we were on the upper end of Lake Marion.
Okay, and we was up in the swamp up there.
That's right, that's right.
Okay, no, I gotta tell you, I'm just country as can be, but when we got going out there in cypress trees way back there in that swamp, made country boy a little nervous.
You don't have to worry about that here. The only thing you gotta worry about down here is a little bit of wind. It doesn't take much wind. This lake can get pretty nasty. You know, it can get pretty dangerous at times, but it's not supposed to be much wind today. We should have a good day.
Well, let's get our stuff and get to it, man.
Let's get them.
I've spent most of my life chasing success, chasing money, chasing respect. Truth is, nothing has brought me joy like being right here on the water. Rod in hand, hook on the line, chasing crappie. I am a crappie angler. These are our stories, and this is On the Hook.
I'm Matt Outlaw, and I'm a crappie fisherman. I've been doing this my whole life. My father's Whitey Outlaw, and he's pretty well known in the crappie world. He's had me in a boat before I could walk. So I've been doing this forever. It's changed, you know, growing up around him fishing tournaments. You know, he used to, it started out of people fishing out of John boats, then it evolved into everybody fishing out of bass boats, multiple pole fishing. Now it's kind of went back down to, with the technology change, everybody's using one pole now with live scope. So it's changed immensely in my lifetime. The technology has brought in a lot of younger people, which is what we needed in the sport, because there for a while it was getting stagnant. You had the same people, but the technology's changed. You're getting a lot more younger participation, and that's what we really needed. This is Santee Cooper. Santee Cooper's made of two lakes, Lake Marion and Lake Moultrie. Today we're going to be fishing on Moultrie, which is the lower lake. It's they're two different lakes. They fish completely different. Moultrie's it's just a round, deeper lake. You're at the mercy of the wind on this lake. There's a lot of days you can't fish it because of the wind, but this lake's got some monster fish in it. Both these lakes were built in their late. They started production on them in the late 30s, and it was dammed up in the early 40s. They're one of a kind lake. You got a little bit of everything. You got open water, you got deep water, you've got swamps, cypress trees, standing timber. You got a little bit. This lake has everything to offer.
Welcome to Santee, what can I say? There's no wind, and this is the waves you get when you've got a lake that is, 11 miles wide?
11 miles.
11 miles. Right now we've got a 2 to 3 mile an hour wind. We've got a 18-inch chop. My recessed pedal is already full of water. It's draining out as we speak. And we going after some black crappie.
Boat bounces crazy. Some of it ain't got no fish on it. Not like it should. They should be sitting up high, and they should be a couple hundred of them right there.
I was wondering if the cold front didn't push them all the way to the bottom.
Shoot, it ain't pushing them. I fished out here with them, me in this cold before.
What we're looking for is these black crappie to be sitting just above the structure. We've got a lot of striper down along the bottom and around the pile, and Matt's trying to pick out the crappie out of a big wad of fish that is on this piece of structure. That's what, you're using a bigger jig head than what I am.
Yeah, I went to an 1/8 just because of the wind and how deep we're fishing, trying to get it down there to them fast enough.
I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna grab me an 1/8 ounce so I can get down there with you. I'm switching from a 16th to an 1/8 ounce jig head right now because we're fishing a lot deeper than I ever do, because I live on a fairly shallow lake at Reelfoot. Seeing these fish on the live scope there, the marks look different as well because you're zoomed down so much deeper. We're actually looking further out than what I normally do and a lot deeper, so it makes it look totally different to me. But the 16th ounce, I'm just not getting all the way down to where that I need to get to where the fish are. So I'm gonna go to an 1/8 ounce and get on down there.
There he is. You got one.
You got one?
Got one on.
Net?
Ain't very big. He ain't very big. He ain't a big one. Little crappie.
Hey, it's the start of the day right there.
Yep.
The thing ain't got much color to it
No.
because it's so deep.
Cold water.
Cold water.
Yep. Let's see if we can get something a little bit bigger.
There you go.
This fish are running from us. This boat's making too much noise. I can't get within 70 foot of the son of a gun. Big ones anyway. This boat, it's amazing me how much it bounces. I forgot how much these things bounce. I can't get within, can't stay on them. I want to come and looking at mine. He's coming. I don't think he's gonna bite though. Most of that's brim. Yeah, that's brim. I found him biting it. I'm gonna show you how I know that's brim. Little guy.
That's what's loaded up on that pile right there, guys.
Brim.
Little fella.
You catch one bigger than that. He's right on top of it.
What's that?
Get right on top of it. Damn, floated off of it again.
For one, how you know this is brim. For two, tournament fishing, how do you try to stay away from them in the tournament and catch on the fish you want to catch?
Well, you can tell most of these fish are brim. The brim tend to sit. They like to sit a little bit closer down in the brush, and they'll be ganged up, and they're moving all over the place. And I mean, I can tell by the brims. Most of the time, your crappie are going to be sitting up higher above it, especially your black crappie.
Okay, the black crappie will be sitting up on top.
They sit up on top. We got some white crappie in this lake. This lake here don't have as many as the upper lake.
Okay.
But most typically your black crappie sit up higher, and they like to sit still. I can tell most of what's down there right now is brim. There's some big brim. This time of year right here, this brush should be stacked with big brim.
And what Matt's doing right now is great for somebody trying to figure out live sonar. We see something on the structure, we need to find out what it is. Well, we were pitching crappie jigs at him. He switched over to a brim rig just to put one of those marks from the screen in the boat to confirm 100% what that mark is. And once you know exactly what it is, the next time you see it, you'll be able to say, that's brim, that's crappie, that's striper, that's catfish, that's brim.
Brim.
That's brim. And a pretty decent one there.
Oh,
I know, I've seen them out of this lake. They get a whole lot better, but
they
that
get a
right
lot
there.
bigger than that one. Fun to catch sometimes, especially when you can't catch nothing else. I don't know. We gotta leave these alone and get that's a little bit better brim there.
Yeah, that right there is what people come to Santee for. That's a two-hander right there. And there's thousands of them down there. Thousands of them.
You can sit right here and catch them till your arm gets tired. But that's not what we're here for.
That's not what we're here for. I think we're getting ready to make a move, guys. I'll tell you what, them waves a whole lot better back here than what they was where we just come from.
Oh yeah, it's a little protected little creek right here. Got one coming to yours.
Yeah.
Got
it.
Good one?
Oh, feels like he got a little fight to him. I wrapped around in my rod though. Yeah, I'd say it's a good one. That's a good one. Come here, baby.
Don't let him whip you now.
Man, them old black crappie got some fight to them.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh! Ooh!
That's a baby.
Oh my goodness.
That's a baby.
Right there. Oh my goodness. And there's a bunch of them in there. That is just a giant black crappie. Giant. Okay, that's a giant to me black crappie. Get back in there. I had that margarita on there. I actually downsized it just a little bit. I took about a 3/8 inch off the total length of the body there. Boom. And right there is gonna be a picture fish for us here in just a little bit.
Oh, no, I got hung in it.
What's that?
I got hung in it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yep. That spooked them off, too. Every one of them.
Did you?
Yep.
No, you didn't.
There you go. Look at it. Tell him to look at it.
Now, Matt just hung in that brush pile, and all these fish went about 15 feet further out. A bunch of them left. Oh man, I just had like 3 chase me out and then stop. Damn.
There they are.
There's you, there's 26. There's 2 or 3 after one. I got one.
Where's the net? Way back here.
Oh, God. Deep color, get the harpoon, boy. Come on, Willie.
Oh, he come off.
Oh, he come off. Oh, God. I love these giant black crappie down here.
That's a 2-pounder there, buddy.
All right, guys, my personal best is only 209. We're gonna have to find out if that dude right there just busted. Look at the belly. Oh my God, let me get out of the way so you can show the GoPro.
The belly on that fish.
The belly on that fish. Oh my goodness.
That right there may beat your personal best.
That right there may possibly beat my personal best. I put us on spot lock there.
Fish like this, I'll tell you what we do with these. We throw these back. And we get ready to drop her in right now.
All right, we gonna weigh that thing first now. Shoot, what's wrong with you?
That's a pig.
Here, I'll do this if you want to get up there and try to catch you one.
Yeah, I got to change colors, obviously. Mine
You better do
work.
something because we got the makings of a. You smell that in there? It's called a butt whipping.
What you got there, Pig Suey?
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Two.
Wait a minute, we're bouncing 209 to 211. I might have to call it 209. It has tied my personal best black crappie ever. As many lakes as I have fished in the entire country. Now this fish right here, there's no way that dude's going under a knife. I'm gonna put it in live well so we can take some pictures of it, and then that dude is gonna get left to live.
The devil's a liar.
There was 3 of them at the same size come after it. Whew, that's what I'm talking about. That makes me feel good, Matt. Makes me feel good, buddy. Now, 10 more of them. Now, what you'll be seeing a lot of today is we are coming up these fish from, we're sitting up way off of them and easing our way in. This water is super, super clear, and these fish are super, super spooky. So what we're doing, we're casting at them from a little bit further back to try to give us the best possible odds of catching one of them fish. But then when they decide they're not gonna bite, as Matt's been doing, he's taking and putting a shiner on a jig head, and then we're getting up on top of them. But we're only doing that after we have cast from a little bit further out to try to catch as many as we can before we have to get up on top of them. Because right now the wind's in our face, but the sun is at our back. It's going to be casting that shadow underneath the water on top of that brush pile. And there's no way for us to fish these with our back to the wind right now, just the way that the conditions are. And the cold front has changed the fish. They're sucked to the bottom. They're very, very, very lethargic right now. So we're going to get back in there and see if we can't put some more in the boat.
Fish that's probably close to 2 pounds as well. You know what though? I still ain't a suey.
Hey, turn it around there and show the belly. How wide? Look at that, my fist under that belly of that fish. Hey, now.
What happened?
I'm gonna cut your line in a minute.
Got him?
Yep.
Net?
Yes, definitely.
Another slab. God, that fish there feels heavy.
That fish there is heavy. Yes, sir. I don't know if y'all can see the angle of my line or not. I did not have a long rod out, so I was just pitching right here past the trolling motor and vertical jigging on these fish. We got them while that it was on the move. You can check out how short that bait is. We took off about 3/8 of the body. That's a crappie monster margarita. And to get it small enough that these big fish wanted to eat it, I had to take about 3/8 of an inch off of the body. You know, Matt, tournament fishing against you, it took me, what, 2 years to talk to you probably?
Yeah.
Something close to it. And then after we finally did start talking,
I still didn't like you. I'm just kidding.
we got to being pretty good friends there, and
It is.
and it has been an experience getting to know everybody on tournament trail.
Oh, yeah. That's the best part of the tournament trails is the camaraderie and being around all the different fishermen and everything and meeting different people.
Yeah, always meeting different people. That is one thing, whether it's recreation or it's a tournament. Crappie fishing makes everything a lot smaller world. Yeah, I didn't talk to you there for 2 years because you're one of them people that grunts more than he talks. How you doing, Matt?
Coming from somebody from Kentucky that wears his hat.
I ain't even got a hat on, so you can't even talk about it. You're gonna have to pick something else. Be original.
Trying to catch these fish, but you're just interrupting me.
Well, I'm trying my best to move this every time a fish starts after the bait.
There's a good one, there's a good one. Come on, baby. God, he grabbed it and just didn't hold on to it.
Well,
don't let them get in front of us.
I'm gonna have to make these fish quit picking on my buddy here for a second. I'm gonna have to tighten this drag up, I guess.
Don't let him whip you.
Oh wow, he got some pull and he still got drag coming. I just love these fish down here. Every single one of them have been black crappie. And you hear that dragger ripping. These black crappie, when they hit, they don't give up and just raise up like a lot of the whites do. They flat out dig now. They fight, they want to stay where they're at, and it is awesome, especially in this clear water. I've been able to see some of these flash as low as 7 feet or so down in the water column. And man, that just gets you going. It gets your heart racing when you see a big old flash come up there. Boom. Man, oh man.
Fun, wasn't it?
That's all I can say is man, oh man. We started a quest to find some monstrous black crappie, and we headed southeast till we found some. Right down here at Santee with Matt Outlaw right here.
I think we got him today too.
I believe we did, man. I had a blast, and you taught me a lot about how fish look on the screen in deeper water because I don't fish deeper water like this.
Yeah.
So it was a real experience for me to be able to come down here and see somebody who's used to that and see how they do it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, they were a little finicky today, especially this morning. You know, we had trouble getting close to them, but.
Oh, you made me nervous there for a minute, but buddy, you come through for me now.
We pulled it off.
We pulled it off and done it big. Man, I appreciate you being here with us.
Glad you came.
And guys, if you all want to go out fishing with Matt right here, check him out there on Facebook at Outlaw Outdoors Guide Service, or give him a call at
803-413-8236.
And make sure and stay tuned for us next week, because we don't stop here at our quest for giant black crappie. We're heading further southeast until we hit some sunshine, and we're gonna go after some of them black crappie. We're gonna be spider rigging this time. We'll see you next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in.